this car coming their way at full speeds like this, these narrow streets that we see, these dark streets, and you wonder, my gosh, are they, going to stop for that stop sign? They just keep going, and it gets really scary, especially for neighbors out there who maybe, do not know, again, that this is coming through. But this
all right.
is a situation for the LAPD.
Here we go.
We're all talking about because of the fact that these suspects are armed and dangerous. And as Devin was saying, this is another level of danger when we're talking about armed and dangerous, because police cannot do the things that they would maybe normally do to stop this car during another pursuit that we're not talking about armed individuals, right, Mike?
Yeah, right. I mean, this is, I just heard them request additional units, even to add to all of the units that they already have there. Which
hey, DJ, what's up?
Goes to show.
Hey, downtown Tony Brown, what's up?
Sorry, we're still listening to some radio traffic here, but goes to show that they're
B&B, what's going on?
Again, they're repeating right
Tozen,
now, armed and dangerous.
welcome, guys.
And so, the airship has a couple things that
Pitch Dark, what's up?
They're waiting to get some approvals for those, so we'll watch and see if those happen. But not something that they're probably going to give up. I can't imagine that they'll give up a wanted felony suspect that they believe is armed and dangerous.
Hey, Rusty, what's up, dude?
So, but we are getting into this
Slipstream, yo.
We're starting to circle a little bit. I'm monitoring some of the air traffic here with SkyCal and the LAPD ship, and we've kind of been up and down this area, Pico Union into close to downtown. So we'll see, if they're able to get something to maybe stop this guy.
Yeah, would be a great opportunity to use spike strips, right? Because it seems like
great opportunity to use spike strips. Hey, Lee, what's up? Adam, what are you up to?
See it here live, just turn after continual turn, and basically
now we're in like a residential
Pico
neighborhood
Union area, and it looks like this is an area that has some homes and a lot of apartment buildings as well. And luckily, I don't know if it has anything to do with maybe cooler temperatures at night, but we're not seeing a lot of foot traffic right now, which is a good thing right now with this car blasting through residential streets at anywhere from 30 to 50 miles an hour, which of course is very dangerous.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not sure what's
going
on yet.
Situations where they're probably not going to go for the pit maneuver.
They said
because of the fact that these suspects are armed and dangerous.
Armed and dangerous.
Throughout this pursuit. You can imagine, kind of the techniques that they're thinking about, deploying right now.
Vega, what's up?
Definitely not a pit maneuver because of that reason, because they are armed. And
yeah, Rusty, it's comedy.
Get any closer
hey, Quinn B.
Again, a big danger to not only the officers who are in pursuit, but
anybody want to bet on? Actually, that's a good call. So we're gonna do this thing over on Twitch. This is unfortunately, I don't know what just happened, but thank you for following. Okay, so if you're on Twitch right now, we can predict.
We were in the USC area, and then they turned and came back around through the Pico Union area.
Will this last for 15 whole minutes? Right now we're 3 minutes in, and we're gonna get 12 more minutes out of this. 3 minutes in my stream. This is the time we use as my stream time.
Ditch the car and run into their house, and who knows?
Or like we saw not too long ago.
I mean, driving around roads like this, I don't feel like there's a good chance.
And the suspects all scattered.
I feel like this is gonna
people just standing around. It was
end,
hard to figure out.
and we're gonna even maybe miss it.
Catch these guys, but
son of a
look at this, the pursuit kind of coming into this area here.
Okay.
Where there were a lot of apartment buildings, but no, there's the car right there. Desmond is right on it, and it looked just a little while ago. Look, LA Live Way right there on the map tracker. Are they near LA Live, Desmond? Is that the convention center? What are we looking at?
Yeah, we are right by there right now. Widen out to show you. So we are right next to the convention center right now, which is
all right, I'm probably gonna switch off of Desmond.
So not gonna see too many people out in this area.
Shit, what happened? Hey, Mr. Wiggly, welcome. Yo, is that really loud? That's really loud, isn't it?
We'll see what the strategy is here. We are on the verge of downtown Los Angeles, which can make things
okay, look, we're gonna switch. I don't like this.
To follow all of this.
I'm not a fan of this, so we're gonna go over here. We're gonna listen to Eliana. Okay, that's the plan.
Thank you to everyone who is joining us. I'm Eliana Moreno in News Chopper 4 alongside my pilot Sarah Garbetian, and we are following a fast-moving police pursuit in the downtown LA area of
It's a full moon. All right, let's go. Maybe we get more than one.
Vehicle.
What's up, Clear
Joker?
Joker?
The area of the Staples Center and the LA Convention Center just made that turn onto Washington from Figueroa. The car itself.
Can you guys hear
appears
Eliana?
to be a Honda Civic, perhaps. And it was an undercover officer who first spotted the car, came back as a stolen, and tried to pull it over. It failed to yield, and the pursuit was on. It's been driving pretty erratic.
Okay, so it's a stolen car.
High speeds here on surface streets, wrong side of the road, running through red lights, running through stop signs. So lots of close calls.
El Homer, what's
At
up?
this point, unclear how many people may be in the car.
Yeah, she is the best DJ. She is the best.
There, he just popped out.
I've been
from under the
thinking I
freeway.
should shoot my shot and ask her if I could do a live stream with
This
her.
is Washington near the 10 freeway. So Sarah's trying to get us a little bit closer to the car there.
Can we get Eliana in the chat?
Thank you, Jack. Noise at the assignment desk.
I
letting
think
us
she's
know
even
that
one of
the,
my
person
YouTube
in the
emotes,
vehicle
but
is
almost
considered to
nobody
be
has
armed
those.
And dangerous, and the car does come back as a stolen as well, from what we're hearing. So he continues to circle the same
Okay, this is gonna
area,
be
and
it.
Looks like he's just gonna bail. I see the actually.
One guy got out. Yo, no way.
So yeah, sure
No
enough,
way. Oh
the
shit, that's on
passenger
our
got
bingo
out.
card.
The vehicle is continuing on here, but
Yo,
he
that's on our
continues to circle
bingo
the
card.
same
We don't see
area,
that
so
too often.
clearly an area that is familiar to
Don't
him
see
or
that
the
too often.
passenger, and let the passenger out, and officers are going to try to detain that person, but that lead unit is going to stick with the vehicle as it proceeds northbound here on Hoover from Venice.
Turn it up.
Light right there. I hear officers in foot pursuit of the passenger. They say he's in an alley.
He's running? He got out like that and started running? That's not a good
So they're
plan,
trying to
man.
track him down.
It's a
This
bad
guy's
plan.
still running red lights over here.
Terrible plan. Whoa, sorry.
Again, stolen car, and the occupants are considered armed and dangerous. Unclear how many people may be in the car, but we know at least it was 2. Although now it may just be down to 1. So it's at about our 2 o'clock, Sarah.
I'm thinking that maybe Eliana will let me come and check out
getting
where
us a little
they
bit
hang, where
closer
their
there.
office is, you know? That's my hope.
We're in the Pico Union area, residential neighborhood. Westlake and Olympic now making that right-hand turn.
Snot, what's up?
Airship is sticking with the vehicle here. And again, officers were in foot pursuit of the passenger who got out.
Aren't the cops right behind this guy or still, or no? No?
Hey, officers are going code 6 with the passenger, which means that they are detaining him. He's not in
Okay.
custody yet, but they are in position to
Is
take
this
him in
tracking
custody.
mode now? It looks like
And
it,
the
right?
driver and whoever else may be in the car, they continued on. They're now at Olympic Boulevard making that right-hand turn just behind this building here. We'll see them pop out here. Here you go. Olympic and Connecticut in the Pico Union area.
There's a cop.
So making lots of turns here. So officers are saying that they do have 1 in custody, so that was the passenger. That's
All right, so
all
one guy
I saw
jumped
get
out.
from my
Man, that
vantage
is
point. There was a building in the way, so it was
rare
hard to
thing.
see if anybody else got
Common
out
enough that we
also,
got it on
but
the
at
bingo
least one
card, though.
passenger from what we could see from our vantage point.
I mean, he's not going anywhere. You know, like, this person doesn't have a plan. Right? That one dude sure as hell didn't have a plan. Just like, hey, I'm going to get out of this car and start running. It's like, dude, you did not stand a chance. What did you think was going to
Yeah,
happen?
making that right-hand turn.
Should black out the lights, you think? I don't think they're going to lose him very
Yeah,
easy,
the
but man,
passenger in
it could help.
custody.
There's plenty of things this guy could do.
But I hear them talking about possibly setting up a perimeter. So
Yeah,
unclear
DJ, I
if,
think you're
there's
right, man.
one
Like, he
more
should have
person
got out and then,
moving
like, just been
forward.
like, hey, I had nothing to do with this. He's driving in a Skid Row. Oh, shit, there's... Okay.
Were there because he circled here before. So
Okay.
they had actually said they were going to try to set up some spikes.
Didn't look like they
Continued
did.
circling in the same area.
It's not a cop car, this
Okay,
time,
coming up to
Contra.
a T intersection here. Gonna
Not
make
a
that
cop
right-hand
car.
turn. Now we do have the NBC4 News at 11 o'clock here coming up very
Oh,
soon
no.
as he comes up to a major intersection here, Washington and Hoover.
Thought he was going to try and run that intersection.
real quickly, I'm just going to say a few words for
he's
our
going
viewers
pretty
from
quick.
our sister station Telemundo in Spanish. And as soon as I'm done,
All
or
right,
if anything
talk to
dramatic
us,
happens, then
Eliana.
I'll revert back to English. Buenas noches desde el helicóptero. Yo soy Eliana Moreno reportando sobre una persecución policíaca que ahora se encuentra en el área de Harvard Heights. La policía de la ciudad de Los Ángeles está persiguiendo a este vehículo negro en color, posiblemente un Honda Civic, y presumiblemente un carro robado. También las autoridades creen que las personas que están adentro del vehículo están armadas y posiblemente peligrosas. Eso es una
I'll turn her up a little bit, but she's very quiet, and I want you to hear me.
En el área del centro de Los Ángeles. Y primero estaba en la autopista 10.
Correct. No, I wasn't asleep.
Antes de bajarse la
I was a few minutes late going live on this
por
because
un tiempo estaban en el área del centro de Los Ángeles manejando a altas
software
velocidades.
problems.
Y como pueden ver, el peligro continúa aquí ahora en el área de Pico Union, donde la policía de Los Ángeles sigue persiguiendo a este vehículo robado. Reportando desde el helicóptero, Eliana Moreno, del Mundo 52.
Yeah, she's hot, Tony. Her Spanish is mid.
Can we get a tad closer, Sarah, if possible? Can we get a little bit closer?
If I get to stream with her, don't say that.
Thank you. It's at about our 2 o'clock. I know, see, my IFB fell out.
Oh, somebody in the road. Just wandering.
Got it, thank you.
This is one of these areas where, like, you could lose the police. Is there a chance? Mr. Wiggly, I'm kind of just talking shit, but, I mean, is there a chance? I'm thinking I might try to see. I know I keep talking about this every time.
Back with you guys.
Like, hey, could I come and say hi to you when you're at the office, whatever, at the airport, whatever the fuck it is?
We're still in the area of Pico Union. This is 8th Street. Going to be climbing on the freeway here, I think, or just going under it for a moment. Here we go. He's going to pop out the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Continuing here, officers are in close pursuit. You've got patrol units behind him.
Adrian, what's up?
Okay.
Manifest it. This is what I'm trying to do. I gotta send her a DM. I gotta actually do something rather than just talk about it. Damn, are they?
It's always tough when a pursuit makes its way through downtown LA.
Okay, I've got other. We've got another one right now, but I think Eliana's gonna find him. But they're gonna lose him on all these fucking news stations if they lose him.
So we kind of have to guess where he's gonna turn, just because the buildings block our view.
Yeah, on CBS they've lost. They've totally lost him.
We're now at Hope.
ABC, they're a little confused as well.
So.
Yeah, okay. Eliana's doing the best right now. Okay.
Again, unclear how many people may be in the
yeah,
car.
CBS is fucking lost. ABC found the guy again.
The windows are pretty darkly tinted, so it's hard to see inside. But again, stolen car and considered armed and dangerous.
The streets are filled with junkies. Hey, Sean, yo.
And the lead
He's driving around. Yeah, the Lakers and the Clippers just played there tonight.
Yep.
Okay.
Right next to the convention center. Popping out the other side. Going under the 110 freeway.
Sean, the last one was pretty wild.
Audrey, I got you. Go ahead.
Didn't last all that long, but man, another person stole a cop car.
Booth.
How do we get two in a row where it was a stolen cop car?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, Clear Joker. This dude definitely didn't see my video. But he's got the police right behind him. I mean, you're kind of fucked at that point. You know, he really needs to get the police off of him, but it doesn't look like that's. He's not not trying hard enough.
Does the video show 2 or does it show 1? Because I could only see 1.
No, Sean, it ended much more peacefully.
Okay, cool. So we saw at least one passenger get out.
Okay, we hit the 15-minute mark. Did it work? Yes, it worked. Hell yeah. All right. Oh, no.
Oh, right here.
Oh, no. One more person got out. Yo, we got 2 jump. Whoa, my God.
In
A
the
second
area
one
of
got out.
Portland and Alvarado.
How many more people are in the car?
Mike Level 4, News Chopper 4. We're over this pursuit here now.
I missed the
Perfect,
spike.
thank you. And thank you to everyone who is joining us online. We do have the NBC4 News at 11 o'clock coming up.
There
here
was a
in
spike
just
strip. I missed
minutes.
it.
We'd love it if you guys could tune.
Okay.
And the first one? All right, so 2 in the first one, 1 right now, so 3 total.
2 people got out of the first time? 2 people got out, now 1 more? They were only talking about 1 the first time, but all right. I don't believe shit. I don't believe any of that shit. 2 guys, 1 guy, I don't know. Whoa, there's another spike. Whoa, what was that? Yo, do you guys see that? Well, it was so hard to see what happened there. I mean, that was a spike strip, but what it looked like.
1 minute.
I don't know. Couldn't see it. I actually like what it looks like on ABC better right now, but that may not last long. Okay. Well, is he going to start losing tires? Yeah, there's spikes or sparks. I mean, you see that? I don't know if that was related to that or what, but they need to zoom in a little more on that. Am I making that up? Are my eyes deceiving me? Maybe I just made that up. So there's a lot of police behind him right now. Like over 5.
Colleen, and this is very close to the Crypto.com Center. We're just off of Chick Hearn Road, and the vehicle is just on the other side of the
Okay, we're
freeway
going to do
there,
the
so we
30-minute
should see it pop
prediction.
out here in just a moment. So this is the LAPD that is in pursuit from the ground and the air. It's units from the Southwest Division of the Los Angeles Police Department, and the vehicle itself appears to be a Honda Civic, perhaps. It came back as a stolen. It was actually an undercover officer who first spotted the vehicle, tried to pull it over, and the pursuit was on. And since then, we have learned that the occupants may also be armed and dangerous. But at this point, it's unclear how many people are left in the car, because we actually have some tape to show you that we shot earlier during this pursuit when initially
Run that
2
tape,
of the
Eliana.
passengers got out of the vehicle, and both of those people are now in police custody. And then later on,
this is gonna
let's
get
say about
tricky.
another 10 minutes after that,
Oh.
we saw the driver let another passenger
ABC
out.
gave up.
So in total, 3 passengers have gotten out of the vehicle.
Or something.
It's unclear,
And
though, how many more
CBS
may
is
be left.
struggling still, man.
But,
All of them
again,
are
this
struggling.
pursuit is in the area of Figueroa
Like east
and
over
8th, now
here
going
somewhere, Eliana.
westbound, just
Over
on the
here
other side
somewhere.
of the
Over
big
there.
buildings here, just going
Yeah,
under
there.
the 110
There.
freeway.
Oh, fuck. These downtown pursuits can be real hard to watch on TV. I hate this. Just go on the freeway or something.
Yeah, it's been very close to the Crypto.com Center, formerly known as the Staples Center, as well as the LA Convention Center. We've passed those two landmarks several times during this pursuit, which is what leads officers to believe that the driver, at least, is very familiar with this area. So they've been trying to set up spike strips on streets where he's already gone more than once, because he's clearly establishing a pattern. And we have seen them attempt to deploy those spike strips, but at this point, it's unclear if any of them have been effective.
Yeah, Sean, at this point, they're not letting
initially,
this
an
guy
undercover officer
go.
spotted the car, came back
Like,
as
this
a
seems like
stolen,
they're
but then
pretty
they also
heavy
learned
on
that
this
it was
right now.
armed and dangerous individuals inside of the vehicle. So for that reason,
There's
they
a
have to
bunch
be
of cops.
very
I know that
careful
they
when
haven't
this
shown it
pursuit
here. I
does
saw it
come
on
to
the
an
other
end,
station.
just
There's
in
like
case
6
those
cops
individuals
following
are
behind him
armed
right now.
with a gun.
6 cop cars. They think he's got a
We're
gun.
in the Pico Union area. We're currently headed westbound on 8th
Crypto.com
Street,
is sponsored
Alvarado.
for me?
So we're
No, they
actually
don't
not far
sponsor
from
me,
MacArthur
sadly.
Park at this point. Continuing westbound on 8th Street, so we're entering Westlake. And again, this is the LAPD's Southwest Division that is in pursuit. The Southwest Division of the LAPD covers the area near USC.
No, it's not.
And
Just
it's
for
unclear
the
exactly where
arena.
this pursuit began, but we first heard about it when it was on the westbound 10 freeway near downtown Los Angeles.
Yeah, DJ, get this shit on the
Yeah, and kudos to my pilot,
freeway.
Sarah Garabetian, who's been able to keep track of the police
Yeah, I mean,
helicopter and the vehicle on
really,
this one, because as you said,
it's so
been
difficult to
lots
do
of
what they're
twists and
doing right
turns on
now
this
and keep
pursuit.
following
He's
this
been
car.
running
They are
red lights,
far as
driving on the
fuck
wrong
away
side of
from
the
this
road
right
at
now.
times. So really
Hockey, yo.
unpredictable, difficult one to follow, especially when it's a dark-colored vehicle like this. Fortunately, at no point during the pursuit has he gone blacked out. He has kept his headlights on at least, so that does
Somebody
make
on
it a
YouTube, people were
touch
mentioning the
easier
headlight
for us.
thing.
But again, unclear how many people may be in the car. We saw 3 jump out so far. And
Whoa.
there's a pedestrian there in the middle of the roadway. Wow. Oh man, there's been some times actually when I've actually seen pedestrians rather
Hey,
throw
Richie.
things at the vehicle, because this pursuit has been going on for quite some time. in
Pitch
this
Dark,
area.
I think
So
we
people are
do
becoming
actually.
aware of
That's
it
a good
and trying to
call.
get
Hey, I
involved in
didn't think
some
about
way,
that,
of
but I
course.
think we
Never
already
do
had
that
a foot
if at
chase
all
in this
possible.
pursuit. I'm gonna count it. Yeah, the tires do seem to be fine actually. Hey, controller, yo, Richie, what's up, guys? Yeah, controller.
Yeah,
I don't know
there
the
really is
details
no
of that, but
pattern
like they
exactly what
they
he's
have
been
their
doing. As you said,
restrictions
there's
for
times when he
sure.
just slows down, speeds up,
And the
wrong
news
side of the
stations
road,
are far as
stops,
fuck away. If she zoomed all the way
stops
out right now,
sometimes,
you'd be
and
like,
then,
how the hell is
just
she following
plows
that
through an
car?
intersection at others. So really, there's no pattern. The only thing that they've been able to figure out is that at least he's circling the same street.
TC is
And
traffic
so that leads them
collision,
to
so there's
believe
like
that
a
he's
car
familiar
crash.
with the area. They could try to set up a
It's like
spike
a
strip and hopefully
police term
start
for
to
car
deflate some of
crashes.
these tires.
I don't know when we'll do the dark side thing. Probably this weekend. Hey, this weekend,
Yeah, it's not going to be single-family homes. So you're
I'm
going
gonna be streaming at this anime
commercial buildings
convention
as
here
well
in
as
town.
apartments, at most, but,
And we could do
no
the dark
homes,
side
at
thing
least
at
in this
nighttime
area.
one of those nights.
And it's pretty late at night. We don't expect to see too many pedestrians.
Subatomics,
but
what's
you,
up?
But you saw the images here about 2 minutes ago when there was a pedestrian right in the middle of the roadway. So even at this late of an hour of the night, there's always a possibility that there could be a pedestrian, and especially since he's running red lights and stop signs, that just makes it that much more dangerous.
Could be pedestrians, man. There's people living out on these streets. Look at these people. Whoa.
Yeah, there was that other vehicle there with those people who got out of the car. It's unclear if they knew the person or not.
I don't
but,
think they
they're
knew what was
continuing
going
here
on.
12th
Maybe.
and Lake. And my pilot, Saro, was just hearing from the police helicopter that there may be an additional 2 to 3 people left in the car, Saro? Is that what you said? Another
3?
2 people left in the car. So a driver and a passenger left.
Okay.
We've seen 3 get out so far.
Okay, so there were
These
5
Honda
people in the
Civics
car.
do sit 5 people. So
Supposedly.
it looks like when all this started, there were 5 people in the car.
Police chase in Los Angeles, California. That's what happening right here.
The
This is a
warrant
live
stolen
police
car
chase.
as well as armed and dangerous. The police code would be Code 6 Charles. So that's what
Oh,
we
Shard in
heard.
the Dark,
So
welcome.
that comes back to a
And
armed
Vic,
dangerous
what's up?
individual. It's unclear if everyone in the vehicle was considered armed and dangerous or just the driver or one of the passengers. But I can tell you that during this pursuit, 3 passengers got out already. As far as we know, at least the first 2 were taken into custody.
I got it, Vic. I
And,
got
from
it.
what we're hearing from the police helicopter, there are still 2 people left in the car, the driver as well as...
Yeah, it's a stolen vehicle, and they believe that the people in there are armed. 2 people already got out, or 3 people already got out. And the driver and apparently a passenger just kept going.
Back with you here, Colleen. So where we're at is Olympic Boulevard, which is a major thoroughfare here through the area. He's running red lights.
Claire, why is he not taking the freeway? I don't know. Like, you'd think if you just wanted to keep going, that's what you might do, but maybe they know these streets.
Yeah, we haven't seen any attempts for pit maneuver, and I've been monitoring the scanner because I am able to hear the police chatter on this one, and I have not heard them say that they're pit authorized yet.
Yeah, I don't know if they're
LAPD officers are pit trained. They learn it in the academy or at EVOC at the Emergency Vehicle Operations Center. However, at this point, we have not heard the watch commander authorize the permission to pit. And the reason for that is that if the driver or anybody in the vehicle really is considered to be armed, you wouldn't want to put the officers in a situation where they could be nose to nose essentially with somebody who has a
basically.
gun. So what I'm hearing now is that the reason that he may be slowing down is that the tires are starting to deflate. So you're going to start to see a little bit of smoke there coming from that rear tire. It looks like the tires, at least on our side of the vehicle, are
the rear
now
one.
Flat. Yeah, it's unclear. We know that this started with an undercover officer who was following this car. So it could have been that this was a stakeout
we're going slow now. This is slow speed chase now.
For quite some time, and we're looking for just the right opportunity to try to pull them over. But unfortunately, when they did try, the driver failed to yield and the pursuit was on. And it's been going on now for a good 30 minutes at this point, 30 to 40 minutes. And it's been a fast mover the whole time, driving erratically on
until now.
Streets. And it was on the freeway, on the 10 freeway when it first began. But at this point, it's unclear to us what the speeds and driving techniques were like.
This looks kind of messy now.
Streets, it's been a dangerous one.
Car's breaking down on him. Whoa, another spike strip. Totally missed. Good try. Not really, though.
Yeah, it was the latter. It was actually an officer putting out a spike strip, but it looks like because the vehicle's going relatively slow now, he was able to see it coming and was able to dodge it. But we know that at least one spike strip has been effective because the 2 tires on the driver's
But yeah,
side
Sean's
are
right.
now
Like, this
flat.
could go on for an infinite really amount of time after that. The tires are optional, as we have learned.
Yeah.
Look at all those cops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You said. And normally this would be a little bit on the high end, but I think that the only reason why they have so many officers is because there's a possibility of multiple subjects in the vehicle. They know 3 jumped out already, so they know that at most they have another 2. But it's the armed and
it is a
dangerous
parade,
component,
it's not.
That's the real reason.
It's
why
like
they have
the
so many
presidential
officers on this one. But as you
motorcade.
said, it's probably
You know?
closer to about 8 squad cars. If we get a nice wide shot here, I may be able to count. But yeah, I'd put it, as you said, at about 8 officers with the LAPD helicopter overhead.
8 cops. It's got to be the loudest thing going right now, man. If you're in that neighborhood, it's got to be the loudest shit ever. Come by with 8 cop cars with their sirens going. Helicopters up in the air.
That's correct. We're hearing that it's possibly 2, and they're both in the front seat. Of course, the driver and a passenger in the
Definitely
front.
has 5 stars.
I am hearing now that a third wheel may actually be going flat. So he's got
And
pretty
yeah, they
bad
all
tires
they
now,
need the
so that
Super
explains
Puma.
why his speeds have slowed down so much compared to what we've witnessed during the course of this pursuit. And for the most part, during this pursuit, he's been.
I think he's
going to
lose that back tire.
He's been in Westlake for a touch, and he was in downtown Los Angeles near the Crypto.com arena, formerly known as the Staples Center. He was in that area for a little bit as well. And the only freeway that he's been on has been the 10, although he has gone under both the 10 and the 110 several times during this pursuit.
Okay. It's a tough spot to keep up with.
Yeah, definitely fishtailing now, and he's just on the other side here of these buildings, so he's popping out the other side.
Eliana, can you move those buildings for me?
Eastbound, rather, on Olympic, coming up to Valencia here in the Pico Union area. And just to kind of give you a feel for what this area looks like in terms of buildings, it's mostly commercial, and maybe making a turn here, headed southbound, and that may put
I think there's more than 8 now.
Residential area. But again, running the plates on this car is only going to lead them to the information of the rightful owner, as it is believed to be a stolen car.
Yeah, this is a stolen car. Don't know the guys in it, but you think they have guns. I'm not sure why. Not sure why. Say they think they're armed and dangerous, but
yeah,
they tried to pull them over. It's a stolen car. They don't know who's in it.
On the right side of the screen, and a car lot on the left. And this may be an area that is familiar to
Controller,
him.
they just don't have them yet, I guess.
Home and bail from the car, or perhaps drive to a friend's
Thank
house,
God, though, man. Don't
please.
Police in LA do not get that grappler thing. Just don't do it.
Just want to talk to a family member one last time
Don't
before
do it.
they're detained. So it's unclear what his thought process may be in this situation. But just in covering previous pursuits, we know that drivers tend to return to an area that is familiar to them.
Yeah, it started with an undercover cop who ran the plate and found out that it was a stolen vehicle. So, I mean, they must know much more than we do and much more than Eliana does.
Yeah, that's
okay,
correct,
what is
Colleen.
happening
and
here?
Look at this intersection.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like you had officers at every corner, so in all likelihood, they had set up a spike stripper, were attempting to set one up and kind of force him to go a certain way.
Correct. The grappler is this thing that's like a net.
So
that comes out from, it shoots out from under, from the front of the cop car that it's mounted on, and it wraps itself around the tire, and then it like literally stops the car. Like it's like a rope, you know, it's like you lasso the thing almost. It works really well, but if you're in this type of situation, there's good and bad about that, right? Because if you, so it's the whole thing about how they don't try to trap people in, right? Like people ask this all the time. Why don't they just corner them? Why don't they just stop them? Because if it's like having a rabid animal. You don't want to corner them, right? Like that's just sometimes not the best idea. So if you feel you have a armed and dangerous suspect, you might not want to just stop them, because if they really want to, if they're really trying to get away from you and they really are desperate, it might not lead to the best results.
Of a stolen car. Really has not. He's stayed in the Pico Union area for most of the time, dabbled into downtown for a little bit, just touched Westlake for a touch. That's near the
Yeah,
MacArthur
it's not. I
Park
think
area.
that's
But it
quite
definitely looks
possible.
like
You
this
do
is,
armed
probably
and the
what
grappler,
this
and you
guy
could
calls
just have a
home.
shootout.
And
I
so
think it
drivers
raises
tend
the
to return
likelihood,
to
you
an area
know,
that is familiar to them
by a
because
lot.
They're looking for a way out, looking for cross traffic here coming up here for just a moment. Fortunately, he's going slow enough. You'll see that traffic and is making that gingerly turn.
Tosin is over here copying what everyone else is saying.
On 12th and Westlake, but usually
Why are
drivers
you
will
doing
tend to
this?
return to an area that is familiar to them because they don't want to drive into a dead end. They could possibly go to a parking.
All right, we
structure
got
that
the
they're
parade,
familiar
dude.
with,
We got the
where
guy
they
out
can
on the
try to
side.
hide
All
out
right, that's
there.
on our
So
bingo
it
card.
does give
Let's
them a little
go.
bit, it gives them more options if they know where they're at.
The parade thing on the bingo card is for when person's driving around and then there's people on the road who are like taking videos and stuff. You know, it's like a fucking parade.
Yeah, correct. So you'd have, with every pursuit, you have your regular officers, and then you also have sergeants. You
Yeah,
have a
Sean,
watch
you're right. I
commander,
mean, the thing is,
you have the
but the
lead
thing
unit
is, they
who
wouldn't use the
following
grappler in
the
this
vehicle,
situation.
and they're
Like,
not responsible
they
for
don't,
calling
they
out
don't,
the
they aren't going to
streets.
pit
Usually
move
that's
this guy
second
for
unit,
similar
but
reasons,
in this
right?
case,
So I mean, if
because
they had the
there is
grappler,
a
it would just
helicopter
basically
overhead,
take the
usually
place
the
of when they
observer
do
in the
pit
helicopter
maneuvers,
who is
which
basically
it would be a
person
much
who's
more
on the
effective
camera
way
in the
to do it.
helicopter. That person
Whereas
will,
in
call
this
out the
type of
pursuit,
situation where they're
so that
probably
the
not going to do a
officers on the
pit maneuver
ground
for the
can
same
hear where
reason
it's going.
that they would not
But
use
in
the
a
ground.
situation where there can't be a helicopter overhead because of, let's say, it's a weather issue and the helicopter can't fly, then that second unit
Did she
behind
say out of
the
gas?
pursuit would be calling out the streets to allow that initial unit to keep tabs on the car. There goes the spike.
Did not work. Right? This spike strip shit. It doesn't work that often, to be honest with you. Hey, Creep Factor, welcome. And Melon, what's up?
Yeah, it looks like at least 3 tires are giving out on him. If he has anything left, it might be the rear passenger. Haven't been able to take a look at that, but I am hearing from my viewers on Twitter that they're telling me that the passenger side on the front is gone. So 3 bad tires. We can definitely
They
see that
lost
the
one
on this
tire
side of the
already?
rear
Okay.
is, about to go. So it's only a matter of time.
Okay,
before
they
this
lost
vehicle
one.
just won't go anymore.
That's, I mean, we just need one of these guys to have his shirt off and then we get a bingo, but. That one's going to come off. Hey, Mike, welcome. Is that, did they just try it again?
Exactly. Under
Yeah, he
normal
just tried it again. That was
circumstances,
another
at
spike
these
strip.
speeds, if,
That was
if they
another
did
spike
think
strip.
that
It's like the only
person
thing they
side
know
was
how to
armed,
do,
they could
so
very
they just
easily do a
spam it.
successful
Like, dude, the
pit maneuver.
tires are
But
already
in this
falling
case,
off, but they're just like
it is believed to
spamming
be
the
an
spike
armed
strip, you
individual,
know?
or perhaps even more than one. We believe that there may be at least 2 people left in the car. So for that reason,
Oh,
the
we hit the
officers
30
really
minutes.
have-
Nobody
oh,
said
there's
anything?
The tire. It just flew off. Yep. Yeah, there you go. The tire just flew off. It went going towards the
You guys
sidewalk.
got to remind me of this shit.
I want to
Come
say
on.
that was a tire.
All right,
on
so
the
anybody who
passenger
said-
side. Yep, it was a tire on the passenger side because we still have the 2 on this side. But he's definitely fishtailing, losing a little bit of control here of the vehicle now as he continues on Pico near Union.
All right, we're gonna do it though. Do you guys think this could go on for another 8 minutes? We're gonna do the 45-minute one. I don't know why this comes up every time.
Yeah, but I have a feeling he's going to lose any control that he does have very soon as the vehicle continues to fishtail. He lost the tire on the passenger side. I believe that might have been the rear. And on this side, he's about to lose the rear as well. So he's just under the freeway. Hopefully he sticks to surface streets at this point and doesn't try to get on the freeway. In that case, the CHP could get involved.
The chopper
but
thing not
hopefully
work?
This would be such
Son
a
of a
short
bitch.
pursuit at that point that the LAPD could just stay on it. So we're just off of LA Live Way, so all of you who are familiar with the Microsoft Center,
There we
as
go.
well as Crypto.com, will know that street. He was just on that. He's now going under this parking structure. We should see him pop out the other side. That's going to be the freeway there. And let's see if he makes it out to the other end. Sometimes pursuits will end right under the freeway and we're unable to see them, but I'll continue to keep tabs on the scanner. And let you know
Don't
what
tell
I'm
me he's
hearing.
gonna stop.
But just real quick,
Okay,
oh, there we
there
go.
he is. Oh, Sparks.
flying
Oh.
As he comes out the other side of the freeway.
Okay.
That's because he's down to the rim on the front.
Yeah, this might be an
passenger
easy,
side, yeah, the front passenger
Easy
tire,
points if you want
is
them.
down to the rim.
I don't know if
So
this can
that's
go
why we're
on
seeing
that
Sparks
much
now.
longer.
And he continues here
could.
at about 12th Street and
It
Valencia
could.
in the Pico Union area, just under those trees.
I've seen somebody drive like this for an hour.
Yeah, at this point, they have to realize that the car is
More
giving
than an
up on
hour.
them, so they're going to have to look for another way out if there is
Full
another
watch
way
2022,
out. Ideally, they just surrender.
2023.
The officers already took their buddies into custody, so they would be interrogating those friends and asking them who is behind the wheel, who else is
Are they
going to
keep throwing spike strips even at this point?
Just so that
Just
officers
more
have
spike
a better
strips?
idea. But you can see that
Spike
this
the
car
shit
is
out of that
really falling
rim.
apart, which is really a shame for the rightful owner because, again, this is a stolen car that is now going to be missing all 4 tires.
We only got to make it 6 more minutes for the
So we're
prediction.
in the Pico Union area, right off of 12th and Bonnie Bray.
Hey, CM, welcome.
So in terms of downtown LA, we would be just to the west of it in what is a mostly residential area. You can see apartments on either side of the street, but he continues to fishtail, continue to lose control. Hopefully, when he does lose control completely, it won't be towards any other vehicles or pedestrians. But for now, he's trying to give it all it's got, going at about 20 miles an hour here.
Yeah, so, Melon, I think about this often, okay? So, if this was your car, at this point, there was another spike strip. Seriously. If this was your car, like, it probably depends, right? Like, are you hoping to maybe get the insurance money? Do you hate this car? You know? Are you sad to see your car get destroyed? Like, it just depends, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And he's been over in that downtown LA area multiple times during this pursuit.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Just
saying,
making a
Crack.
big,
I think in a
circle
lot
here
of
through the
situations,
area,
a car
but
gets stolen, gets
continuing to
fucked up on
return to
TV,
this
and you're just
Pico
like,
Union area,
hey,
which
I was
again,
hoping to get
leads
rid of that
officers
piece of
to
shit
believe
anyway.
that this is perhaps where these individuals live. They can't get any information off the car.
But
because
also,
when they do run the plates,
if
it's
you need to
usually
use
the
that
right
car
owner.
tomorrow, sorry, you're
These guys
fucked.
are not
If you
the
got to go to
owners.
work
This is
tomorrow with
believed
that
to be a
car,
stolen car
sorry.
and armed and dangerous individuals.
You are screwed.
But you can see that there are sparks now flying as they make the turn there next to the McDonald's on Olympic with a cross of Westlake Avenue.
Damn, that's a lot of sparks.
Say that one more time for me, Colleen.
2 cars stolen, okay.
Yeah,
Got a tow truck.
yeah. So they realize that these are their last moments of freedom here because they're going to be detained one way or another. But the good thing
KQ,
is
what's
that the
up?
officers realize that time is on their side, so they don't need to rush these guys. They can continue to slowly chip away at the vehicle by deploying these spike strips, tire after tire. They're going to lose them all, and eventually the vehicle's not going to be able to move. So that'll be their opportunity.
Eventually,
to take
yes.
These guys into custody. Of course, that
Eventually.
doesn't mean that that'll bring things to an end because these guys could simply refuse to get out of the car, and then it becomes a
For those of
standoff
you that weren't
situation,
watching
or
my
even
channel for the
SWAT
last
could
few
come out. But
years, there's another spike strip, dude.
That was
They're
a
just
very
spamming
good
that spike strip,
So
just
I don't
over
know
and
that this
over,
guy has
spiking the
tires
shit
left
out
to
of it.
deflate, but clearly the officers are continuing their efforts to make sure that all tires are going to be
So
gone,
a
and
few
that this
years
vehicle
ago,
isn't gonna be able to go
there was a police chase where a dude drove for 6 hours. I'm not kidding you. I mean, it ended up that the last hour or so was a standoff, but this dude just drove and drove and drove,
Yeah,
and he
it's,
just his tires were
really
fucking
rare,
gone.
actually,
All
that,
of them were
they
gone,
haven't tried one
and he
at
just
this point,
drove,
because
and it
as
was
you
like
said,
it
there's
got
been
to the
other
point
times
where
when
he
people have
was,
been armed and they haven't,
you know,
tried a
going
pit. So
almost
there
not at all. I
have
mean, he
been a
wasn't
lot of
even going
police,
as fast as this guy,
pursuit-related
but he
crashes
was
lately,
still
so it's unclear if
driving,
that
and
has
it just
any
kept going
say
and
in,
going and
not
going.
attempting a pit
So
maneuver in this situation.
this may
But you
not
can see
even
that
be
this
close to
vehicle is
over.
gonna catch
This
fire.
could
Look
go
at all
on,
these
man.
spikes
That's a
that are
lot
coming
of
from
sparks,
that,
though.
front
I mean, this
passenger
car's
tire.
gonna light on
These guys
fire or
have to
something,
get out of
dude.
the car. The vehicle
You
is
are.
starting to smoke. Officers are right on their tail.
Okay.
I'm going to widen out just a little bit.
I think
because
that's
these can
gotta
always
be
the
it.
most dangerous parts of the pursuit because you don't know what the person could jump out of the vehicle.
That's
with.
what
So
I'm
it's
saying
a
too,
slightly
Stacy.
wider shot
And what's
on
up,
the veneer on
Stacy?
the
I always
steering.
wondered that. Like,
Keep
isn't
my
that
eyes on the
really
screen,
hot
and,
inside the
we'll wait
car?
and see to see if the driver and passenger open their doors and surrender to police. Absolutely, and I can tell you that the LA City Fire Department, whose jurisdiction this is already getting a phone call here from the Los Angeles Police Department to get them out to the area, just in case this car does catch fire. And of course, if anyone is injured in any way as a result of this,
Yeah, I mean, I think
pursuit
this is the
termination,
end,
at
but
least they're staging nearby and would be ready to take them to the hospital if need be. But there goes the police helicopter flying by. And again, at this point, officers really
yeah,
like
Richie,
to
I
slow
guess in
down.
a
They'll make
just
commands
world, they
to
would
the
have to
vehicle.
pay for this
They'll
as
ask
well.
them to throw the keys
Maybe
out
they
of the
do that.
car. That way it guarantees that they won't be able to continue any longer.
Right. They want them to throw the keys out, shut the car off.
It's really hard to tell because the windows were really darkly tinted on this one. But what my pilot Saro had heard from the police helicopter
The door's
at
open,
least,
isn't it?
was that there were 2 people left in the car, and they're both
The door's
believed to be in the front seat. And I do see a driver door opening, and I see hands. It's always a good sign when you see hands. So you see the man there, his hands.
He's got a
are
shirt on,
going up.
unfortunately.
And at this point, it can vary what they ask him to do. They can either ask him to sidestep and lay down on the ground, or they can ask him to walk backwards to the sound of their voices. So it
Okay.
can just vary depending on officer protocol. So we'll see what happens in this case. It looks like they may be asking him to get down on the ground here. They'll often have him raise his shirt just to make sure there's nothing on his waistband that could possibly harm the officers. Because, again, these were believed to be armed individuals. So for that reason, officers are going to be very careful when they approach. This is going to be Alvarado.
Is there
and
anyone else in the
Olympic
car?
Boulevard. So two major thoroughfares here through the Pico Union
It looks
area,
like there is to me.
not far from MacArthur Park. And again, they're still making call-outs because they believe that at least one more person is in the car.
I thought I saw
Officers
someone
with their
moving in the
guns drawn.
passenger seat.
Fortunately, at this time, everyone is complying. And even after, if we do see two people get out of the car, even after that, officers will assemble a team of officers who will approach the vehicle and make sure that nobody else is hiding inside.
Okay.
So here goes our second person, our
It's a woman.
passenger. I believe this may be a woman. It's somewhat difficult to tell, but someone with
All right,
long
I'm going to
hair
call
on
this
these
one a
two
Bonnie
is,
and Clyde
walking
then. That's
back
on
in
our
the
bingo
direction of
card
the
as well. I
officers.
think that's one
And
more
again,
thing.
this was a passenger, but everyone will be detained exactly the same and then taken back to the police station. And then at that point, officers can start to ask some questions and figure out who knew what and what their involvement was. And if this person wasn't involved in any way other than just being a passenger.
He had 9
and,
things on the bingo
an
card in
unwilling
this chase.
participant, then officers
pretty
will let
good.
that person go. But for now, everyone will be detained just the same.
And yeah, they must be shitting bricks. This is this has got to be so
Yes, they have
fucking
last night.
intense. But it was pretty clear that it
I
was
got
going
it.
to end this way
I
for
got you,
them.
Tommy.
Yeah, they look like fucking snow angels. They're making concrete angels.
Yeah, there's a group of people here.
So was
on
she
the
involved? Who
sidewalk, and
knows?
The reason for this is this pursuit
She didn't
was
get
going
out when
on
the other
for
people
so
did.
long. People in the neighborhood knew this was going on. It kept going down the same streets. You could hear the police helicopter. You could hear the media helicopters. So it was creating a lot of noise. In this
I'm sure
neighborhood.
this was
So
a
it was
really,
very
really
apparent
loud
to the residents.
situation.
And so they stepped out to take a look. Of course, in these types of situations, you don't want to do that. These officers do.
I'm
have
sure
their
it's
guns
really
drawn
loud
in the
right
direction
now,
of these
too,
individuals, so you wouldn't
because
wanna
they're
be caught up
fucking
in
on their
this type of
megaphone
situation.
thing
But
yelling
at
at
this
these
point,
people.
Fortunately,
The
it
controller
appears that
says
they are
that's the
both
LA
complying.
snow angel.
But again, the officers need to check
Oh,
the
that's so
vehicle.
good.
They need to make sure that no one is hiding inside. They need to make
So
sure that no
good.
one is hiding in the trunk. And once they feel comfortable, that is when they will approach these two people and take them.
Yeah,
to
plus a
custody.
light show, man. Sean, it's just such a big disturbance. The whole thing,
Let me,
you know?
take a quick
What a
glance. I
fucking
didn't see one during the
obnoxious scene.
pursuit, and at
Like
this
10
point, I'm
cop
not
cars
seeing
with sirens
any,
on, all their
canine
lights,
officers here. So at this point, it
helicopters in
doesn't
there.
appear that there are. Of course, had this become a
A
standoff
car
situation where
out
they
there with
refused
its
to get out of the car,
rims
then that would have
grinding
given
against the
officers time
concrete
to
and
call a canine
shooting
unit
sparks
in
up.
and
That's
potentially
got to
even
be
SWAT
loud
team
as
if
fuck,
necessary.
too.
But in this case, it does appear that both people are complying. Yeah, they are. Let me get in a doubler to make it a little bit easier for us to see. But yeah,
There's
they're
4
approaching the
helicopters.
vehicle now. Pardon me here. The doubler is
They look like airplanes.
getting a little swirly on me here, but let me push it now so that we can see. Yeah, it's had to follow a lot of turns, that's for sure. But I'm seeing the code 4 from the officers, and so what that means
Yeah,
is police
scraping
code
metal
is
can't
all
be good
clear.
sound.
So at least the vehicle itself is all clear, and
Okay.
now they can approach the two individuals who
That's
are
it.
still fully complying on the ground. It appears to
Got
be
'em.
a man and a woman. The man was the driver, and you see these officers from the LAPD Southwest Division approaching them individually.
They're always going to
taking the
stand there and make fun of
passenger
this
into
dude for a
custody.
while.
And,
Look at
once
your
they
ass
do
laying
handcuff
on the
them and walk them back
concrete.
towards the patrol car, they will do
Just
a
roast him for a
cursory
few
search of
minutes.
their person. So that what that
Just
means
stand there
is
and make
they will
fun of
just
them.
check to make sure that there's
Cracking
nothing on them
jokes.
that could possibly harm the officers, that is, before taking these two individuals back to the
Couldn't
police
get a
station.
burglar alarm to show off. You had 6 Phoenix cars plus a helicopter. That sounds so obnoxious, dude. What the fuck? That's a hell of a story, controller. Stacy says if the girl was driving, they would have got away. That's right. All right. Got him. Code 4. Game over. GG. Thank you, Stacy. Yeah, thanks everybody for coming by. Hopefully we get another one soon. It's been a while. I'm probably going to take myself to bed sometime soon. I hope all of you have a good night. How do I watch them live? We just watch it on the news station. Hey, Snark, what's up? All right, everybody. Good night. Take it easy. I'll see you next time.